out now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Bengals grab it. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bengals add on to their lead. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This one taken just inside the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result. Because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter. And a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Down to the 25. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
On 3rd down, they'll try and pick it up with a counter. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
To throw now on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now Dalton. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's got room. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And a short gain down to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And now to the air, Dalton. The swing pass caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. A gain of 32 that time. Here's a run with Mixon. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
The offense on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Well, they held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will make this a 9-point lead. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And the slot man goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Jordan Willis. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Browns send out their punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And Dalton to throw. Man open left side. It's Williams. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And past the 30 down to about the 27. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Dalton throwing on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They run the counter with Cook. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came off of a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone. Just unable to complete it, but I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense, a sigh of relief, could have been back-to-back really big plays. Second down now after the incompletion. And now we've got flags down. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. Did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
A toss to Cook. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The give to the fullback on the dive. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 33. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. 3rd and 2 for Dalton. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And some space here. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. T.J. Green with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Now a handoff as they run left side. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Dalton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. Fielded at the 20. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 36. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Complete over the middle. It's Shaw. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Looking to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads. Took him right off his feet at the 17-yard line. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They pitch it out to Cook. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The quick slant caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run for it with Cook. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They try again with Cook. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Browns are back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Dalton off play action. Going deep downfield for Ross. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Safarian Jenkins has it, and he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Now they try the right side here. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And a short gain down to about the 33. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves them with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. So Dalton now. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And this one is right down the middle. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, push their backs clearly against the wall.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Back to throw here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
There's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a second down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love it.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Caught left side, Williams. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. as big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Now a handoff looking right. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now a handoff here to his running back. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. 2nd down, Dalton. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Mixon. And he's going to bring this one down to right about the 20-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Oh, passing it. Dalton. He finds Ross right side. It's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, this game's over.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run here with Mixon. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Dalton down to a knee, and that'll be all she wrote. Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Cincinnati, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Baltimore Ravens next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the Washington Redskins. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.